Hey, my friends, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Google Geeking PD. We're still going to be taking a look here today at our Gmail. As we've talked about, it's probably in the G Suite app, the one tool we use the most and probably don't look at enough. We just get used to clicking and deleting and those types of things. Today, I want to look at just a setting. You probably already have it on, but we're going to make sure that we do have it. And we're going to take a look at all the Gmail shortcuts that are available to you. We've talked about in previous ways when we've talked about our Drive or things in our Google Classroom, less clicks and more keyboard shortcuts. Every time we can use the keyboard as opposed to moving our mouse and scrolling our mouse, each of those seconds save us time. And think about how much time we spend on Gmail, on our inbox. And if we can save a second per email over the course of a day, that's 15 minutes. And over the course of a year, that's hours. That's a lot of time. So let's dive into this. You're going to notice here on this inbox here, which is currently empty, we're going to go back up to our gear icon where we were been looking at some of our settings before. And we just want to make sure that you actually have this particular one set up. And we're going to scroll down here. And we want to make sure, you can see here in this email account that I've created here, the demo account, which I should have done a long time ago, our keyboard shortcuts. We want to make sure that this is turned on. We want to enable keyboard shortcuts. Now, after you explore this, if you don't like it and you don't want to accidentally trigger these shortcuts, you can always go and turn it off. You know where to do that now. We're going to head down here and we're going to save this setting. And now that we have that keyboard shortcuts turned on, there are so many Gmail shortcuts. And I don't know that all of them are useful. And I will be sharing and some of my favorite ones here in the conversation piece in the comments in the classroom and over in our Facebook group. But if you use Shift and then your backslash question mark keyboard key right next to the Shift on your keyboard, you're going to get this screen right here. Now, I know this is going to be probably a little hard to see on your screen. I'll try to zoom this in. But what this does, this Shift and then the question mark key, is going to give you all the keyboard shortcuts. And there are so many. Some of these might be helpful to you. We all have different uses and preferences and things like that. You can go ahead and just take a look at some of these. Now, what I recommend is that you don't use all these. What I want you to do is maybe take a look at one or two and just spend some time practicing that keyboard shortcut. For me, the ones that I see that I use the most is R for reply, that A for reply all, and the delete are the three keyboard shortcuts that I use the most. Or otherwise, I find myself constantly scrolling to the trash bin icon or clicking a reply and then scrolling and these just boom, I hit R and I'm ready to go right into responding. So those are mine. I'll share some others in the conversation as we get going, but you're going to see that there's a lot. There are a lot of keyboard shortcuts. The key here is not to use them all. The key here is to find the ones that are beneficial to you. Think about when you're in your inbox, take a look at it today. What are the things that you do over and over and over again? You probably don't even realize you do it. Take a look at those habits and then look for the keyboard shortcut and practice that for the next couple days. So what I'd love to hear from you in the comments in the YouTube or in our Geeking PD classroom or in the Facebook PD group. Take a look at these and set a goal for yourself. Which ones are you going to pick and use? And if you're already using them, then feel free to share the ones that you're using so we can kind of learn from everybody. All right, my friends, keyboard shortcuts in Gmail. Precious seconds save us hours, days, and weeks over the course of a year. All right, my friends, as always, stay awesome. Peace.